with Judge Hatchett. The verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Mark Shannon, who is suing his ex-girlfriend Isabel Hinton for $832.59.
So what happens with the loan?
So with the loan, a colleague of mine's at my job, she suggested, hey, I did a payday loan. Would you be able to, do a payday loan to hurry up and get some quick cash for your car?
Right.
So I suggested to him, I said, hey, you're responsible for this. It's your error.
She suggested to me because she didn't have the financial capacity to get approved for the loan, Your Honor. I apply online and I'm approved for $2,000, $200 more than what the cost.
All right, so you all get the loan and then you get the car fixed.
That's correct.
All right, so you have a witness here today.
Yes.
Would you stand, please? Would you state your full name for the record?
Harry Pack.
And I understand that you are a mechanic and you know the situation about what happened with this car. What can you tell the court?
When Mr. Shannon first came to my shop, he showed me that the check engine light was on. I ran a diagnostic test, saw that there was a problem with the oxygen sensor. I told him how much it was going to cost,
and that's when it was $200?
Yes.
All right.
He said that he didn't have the money to do it and he would rather do it himself. I recommended that he not do it himself because if you don't fix it correctly, it can lead to other problems. He was adamant on doing it himself. He said that he had the car's manual and that he could just watch a few videos and fix it himself. So he took the car back.
All right, so now the car is broken now and it's $1,800. What can you tell me?
A week later, he brought the car back to me. He told me that it wasn't running, black smoke was coming out. So I ran another test and I saw that this time, not only was the oxygen sensor still wrong, he had a problem with the catalytic converter. And the reason why the catalytic converter was an issue was because he didn't put the sensor in correctly.
Bottom line is for me, Mark, thank you very much for being here, Mr. Pack. All right, so Mark, help me understand this. You took out $2,000 and you are suing for $832 and some change today. So tell me how we got from the $2,000 to the $832.59.
Sure. So how these payday loans work, the lender direct deposited the full amount into my banking account. There would be a $325, a payment bi-weekly every time I got paid.
Okay. So this is the balance left on the loan?
No, so actually I paid it off.
You paid it off?
Yeah. Subsequently, after we broke up, I was able to pay it off. I got a great check, paid it off because these things are like a death trap. I mean, the interest
I know,
rates
the interest
are
is
high.
horrible,
Yeah.
and you just get caught in this vicious circle. I'm glad you realized that. So how do we get to the $832.59?
All right, so I'm making monthly payments for about 2 months ongoing, and she verbally agreed to assist me in making the payment.
Did she make any payments on this?
Yes, and I have some evidence here that shows that she made an additional $100 in addition to the already agreed upon $400 for the rent and utilities.
Okay, so one more time.
Right.
How now do we get to the $832.59?
I'm sorry, I'm getting there, Your Honor.
Okay.
All right, so 2 months ongoing, she's paying towards it. We break up due to...
Why did you break up? Oh, this is the underlying piece here.
Yeah, she was just the possessive and the accusatory type, which led to arguments and just a hostile living environment.
So did she think you were with other women?
Well, she always accused me of having a wandering eye. However, I only had eyes for her, and I maintained that throughout our relationship.
Are you still in love with her?
I still have love for her. I do. But hindsight, I feel like I was used. So this is the behavior that I get after all I've done.
I'd like to be able to put people back together, but there's certain things that I just can't do. So I'm gonna rule on this case. I think that ultimately, based on the testimony from the mechanic, Mr. Pack, that had you not made the mistake at the first time, we wouldn't be in the situation where you've had to have the payday loan. And so I'm going to leave the balance of this $832.59 on you. Even though you've already paid it off, it needs to be your responsibility, Mark, under these circumstances. Because it was like one error led to a bigger problem that led to the loan at high interest and all of that. So this is one you're going to have to just absorb this time. Judgment for the plaintiff is hereby denied.
Judge Hatchett has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been denied.
You know you owe me for the payday loan. It was your car. It's all good. I'm on to bigger and better things.
My debt has been paid just by already being with you.
Coming up.
The group photo